per meter. Na shear meter moja ni how much? This shear? The shear 400 per meter. Yes, 400. Yes. Yeah. Hi guys, welcome to this vlog. So today I'll be taking you with me to Eastleigh. I want to go buy some curtains from my house. So I'm going to take you along. I'm going to show you the mall and the shop where I'm going to buy it. I'm also trying to get the prices for the curtains and the shears so that if you also want to get curtains from Eastleigh, you have an idea of how much they cost and also know where to find them. Okay, I want curtains for the whole house, for my living room window, for my bedroom, and then for my kitchen. This is how my living room window looks like. So it has these two rods, so I want to go and get one that matches that because my previous curtains did not, my previous house did not have these rods, so my current curtains do not have them. So this is how the size of the window. So this is how my kitchen window looks like. It's small and it's okay because I don't want something that even reaches up to the bottom, the base. I want something that hangs a little bit. For my my kitchen, actually I would even prefer it not to have a window, but just because I like the idea of natural light, a lot of natural light coming in when I'm cooking. But now you see there's a building that is being erected there. It had reached, I think, second floor, and they've added another floor. So it means someone, when that building is occupied, someone will be able to see us from here. Okay, during night time. During daytime they can't because the windows I don't know what to call it. Is it opaque? During the day you can't see inside, but someone who is inside can see outside. But during the night you're able to see, surprisingly. So let's go to my living room. So these are my living room curtains, guys. You see where I used to live previously, we didn't have this kind of curtain rod, so I was using these. You see what I'm doing? Actually, this is for one window and this is for another window, but since this window is big, I had to combine it. So you see, this is not, it is not the best. Sorry if the lighting is terrible. I don't have natural light in my living room. You see, that is the window, and then this is the door. It also has the same curtain. So I want shears, and if possible I get shears and curtains, and also shears and curtains, but that will depend on the price. Town, you come to Eastleigh Avenue. You can see Eastleigh Avenue there, and then here where the vehicles are for going to Eastleigh. So many malls that have curtains in Eastleigh, but the one mall, specific mall that I'm coming to is Bangkok. As you can see, after you alight from these vehicles, you just see like Bangkok Mall 5 minutes ahead. Bangkok. Chosen Bangkok because they have like good quality curtains and at cheaper prices than the other malls. And there's one specific shop that I'm going to. You see, guys, they have like different curtains, you see, and shears and all these materials. So if you come, you just choose. Lakini kama hii sasa mita moja hii 650 per meter. This is 650 per meter. You see, 650 per meter. Na shear mita moja ni how much? This shear? And then this shear is for 400 per meter. Okay. and they have variety. You see, just come and choose the material. See all these, even if you haven't seen it on display, like the one that I'm taking is not on display, but I was just shown the material and then I chose it. You see all these materials, so they differ, they range. See, they range between 600 per meter. There are some that are 700 per meter. You see. So this shop that I'm in is on the ground floor. Bangkok Shopping Mall, ground floor, shop number A30. When you come here, just ask for Hassan. Yes, so kama hii meter ni how much?
This is 50.
This is 650 per meter. The shear 400 per meter.
Yes.
400 yeah, nimeonyesha material mpaka nimechanganyikiwa. So this is 650 per meter, you see, and 400 shears. These are the variety they have. See, okay. You see all these materials. So you just choose the material you want, and then they'll show up for you right here. Now is it better than some price? 650. How much is this gonna be tofauti?
Hii for 450. Mwisho 400 lakini.
Oh, this is for 50 per meter.
400.
400 per meter.
350.
350 per meter. Between 300 and 350 according to vile unaweza bargain.
Hii ni 550, 500.
Wow, this is 550 per meter or 500. Wow, ni mzito. So heavy, I like it. Na hii ni supu. Hii ni how much per meter?
550.
Oh, 550 or 500 per meter. So, Bangkok Shopping Mall. Bangkok Shopping Mall, come to shop number A30 and A62. They are opposite each other, okay?
Yeah.
Hey guys, so I want to show you how the curtains look in the house, and then I'm also going to give you a few tips on what you can, a few tips that can be helpful when you're also looking for curtains, especially from Eastleigh. Let's go. Guys, I'm so happy with these curtains. This is how the living room looks like, okay? This is the living room. This is how the curtains look like, okay? And then this is the door, okay? Oh my goodness, look how beautiful. And then you see the length, you see how long, which is what I wanted. So if you can see this one for the window, it's supposed to be 5 meters, either 5, but we talked about 5, but it looks like 4, so it's either 4 or 5 meters. So this is either like 2 or 2.5, and then this one is also 2 or 2.5. And then this is this sheer, you see. For the door, I haven't put sheer here, you see, haven't put sheer. Guys, this is the kitchen. So as you can see, sorry, the sun is too harsh. As you can see, I've used shears, not curtains, and it is the same shear that I've used there. But as you can see, that is a bit transparent because that is just one normal shear. But for this, the curtains we did two, like they combined. You can see they've sewn like it's like a double shear. So this is what I did for the kitchen. Of course, there are curtains specifically for the kitchens, but I didn't like them. I didn't like how they look, so I was like, no, I'm just going to get these. And you can see, it's just that I feel like the length is, it's a bit too long in the length. It's almost getting to the sink, but it's okay. Better be too long than too short. So I don't know, maybe I might just like fold it up, but you can see how beautiful it is. Wow, like I'm happy with these two. So guys, this is my bedroom. For the bedroom, I went with a different color because the orange is just for the rest of the house. So for the bedroom, I chose gray and white. It is so sunny and the white is reflecting. I don't know if you'll be able to see well. Let me show you well. Yes, this is it. So I went with white and gray. The sheer is just plain white, and then the curtains are gray. and as you can see, they're also very long. It's just the same length. They're actually sweeping the floor. So this is how it looks like it's so beautiful. This camera is not even doing it justice. If you're trying to gauge like how many you need, just look at this and know this is 2 meters, okay? And then this also is 2 meters. I wanted to give you a few tips to consider when you're going to shop for curtains, especially in Eastleigh. So the first thing is that you need to know is that you are buying the material. If someone tells you that this, for example, this one goes for 300 per meter, it means the 300 is only from the material. So this is 300 per meter, okay? And then you have to pay for the shear. The shears also vary. They vary depending on from around 300 bob per meter to even 600 bob. If you know how to bargain, you can get these at, I think, 270, but the average price is 300 per meter. So this means this is 300 per meter, this is 300 per meter. So that is 600 for 1 meter. The next thing that you're going to also pay for is the rings, because they have to put these rings. These rings, they also charge 150 per meter. So that is already for 1 meter, you have for 1 meter you have 300, you have 300, that is 600, you have 150, that is 750. Again, you have to pay for sewing. Sewing per meter can range between 100 to 150 depending on how you can bargain. So we were at 750 plus another 150 for sewing. That already comes to 900. So it means you've spent 900 for 1 meter. So that's the problem that people normally have. If someone tells you that this curtain is 500, you only budget for the 500. Budget for everything, for the curtain, for the shear, for the rings, for sewing. Of course, things are different and you may not always, you're not going to use the same thing everywhere. At least I didn't. For example, you see here, for the door, I did not use shear. So when you're budgeting for the door and you know you're not going to use shear, then you can leave that out. But you'll still pay for the rings, you'll still pay for sewing, okay? And then another thing that you should consider when you are shopping for curtains, especially in Eastleigh, is, okay, take this to be 2 meters. I don't know if it's 2 or 2.5, but let's take this to be 2 meters, okay? It's how many gathers do you want it to have? Because this is almost the same length as this. Let me like put it like this so you can see. You see? This is the same as this. It is the same thing, but you can see if I draw this out, it covers the entire place. So do you want your door or your window to be like this, spaced out, or do you want it to have like so many gathers so that it can look more beautiful like this? This normally works well for windows, okay? Because for windows you don't want to have that. So it means that if 2 meters is enough for the door, then it means you may need double for your window, depending on how big your window is. If your window is smaller, then that's okay. Also, another thing is that for the window, you're going to open it, right? Because you have the shears in. Here, I'm just going to close it one way or close it this other way. So I don't need much. But if you're budgeting for the window, if you take, for example, 4 meters, then you know you're going to split it into 2 so that you can be able to separate your windows. Yes, you can close it, you see. But during the day, obviously, I'm going to open it up. So you see? You see? So yes, you can close it, but you want to have something that is big enough so that when you open it, you have this space. But this also depends. If it's your preference to not have it like this, if you don't want to use a lot of material, you can do the same with your door, such that your window you can have this and then your window just open it one way or close it one way. But for me, this looks more beautiful. I love it this way. What I've talked about the gathers, how many gathers you want will determine the length of material that you use. For example, even here, if I wanted, I could have added I could have even used 6 meters. So I could have added more gathers which could have reached even somewhere here, and also this one could have reached somewhere here. So it depends on just how you want your windows to look. Another thing for the gathers, which I was saying, as you see, this is either 2.5 meters or 3 meters. I can't remember. But as we've seen, it has a lot of gathers. Like it has these gathers. Like there's so many compared to the door, because it's actually that the window shear is bigger than this curtain and the door. So you can see that this one doesn't have so many gathers. They're like spread, but this one, they're like together, like, because it's a huge material. If you're looking to shop for curtains, especially from Eastleigh, the one advice that I'll give you is carry more money than you need. I'm telling you, there's so many beautiful things, and when you get there, you may even think that you want this particular curtain, and then when you get there, you find another one which you fancy more, and you know that the prices differ, okay, according to the quality. There are some which are very, very expensive, and as I've also shown you, you are not only going to be paying for curtains, which is what most of us think. When you're thinking of budgeting, you only think of the curtains. Think of all the things involved, like I've shown you. So carry more money than you think you need. Another thing is that it's good to have like the measurements. What I did is that I took measurements of the entire house, but I did not use them, so I didn't show you in this video, because I also you took a video. So what I did is that I showed the people at the shop the video of all the windows and doors that I wanted curtains for. So they were able to help me. For example, for my window, I thought that I would need like 3 meters, and then they were like, no, 4 meters will be best suited for this. So if you have a photo or a video is better yet. It can help them to help you determine like the amount of material you need. So now that I've shown you my windows and my doors, if your house has like similar design or similar number of windows and doors, and you're wondering approximately how much, I spent 11,000. That's what I paid for everything. That's just a rough estimate, but you know, this depends on if your house is bigger, if you have more windows, if you're only looking for maybe curtains for one window. Guys, this has been it. Thank you so much for being with me here. If you really found this video valuable, please like it and leave me a comment and subscribe. Until next time, be good to yourself. Bye.